A preview of our broadcast location today. And nothing.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Around the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guard. And it's Thompson in at the 5. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Chris, it doesn't matter if they're 2 of the best teams in the league or the 2 worst. When these guys get together, he's right. It's always fun.
Yeah, Kevin, you're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
The D playing soft offense, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
The kick out to Brown. It's to Tatum. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive is what helps him finish hard shots.
Collins, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And he had very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside Collins. Pass to Young. For Boston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. Moves back up and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
But Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he just have to swat away shots.
And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside Tatum. Now the basket right. Back to Tatum. Smart on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor. And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Young against Walker, and Young kicks to Hunter. Here's the dish to Capella, and stolen by Tatum. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Smart wide open, he fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Smart's got 8 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure Coach is going to let them know that.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Reddish's shot is good.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing the rhythm. And when you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
side, Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
You can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Here's Williams. He is rebounded by Herter. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Brash. No good on the triple. Up top, Fournier.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Gallinari. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And here is Williams, following Jaylen Brown's 3. Over Williams. Williams can't hit.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Williams kicks to Williams. Pritchard passes to Williams. For 3, Fournier. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Williams. Dishes to Gallinari. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Brown the pass to Fournier. Here's Pritchard. And 3 off the mark. The Hawks trail by 15. Kicks to Resch. Pass to Okongwu. Shoots over Fournier. The Hawks again can't hit. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. Passes it to Brown. Fournier with the ball. Right side, Williams. And stolen by Okongwu. To the left side wing. Here's Herter. A 3-pointer, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been... And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how...
The youngest are full board, so...
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
Man, you have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Celtics, Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in at the point for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Young is subbed in for Williams.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out. It goes on Jason Tatum. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Pass to Collins. He kicks it to Snell. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Thompson with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
I'm trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. I see a lot of this now.
Here's Tatum. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 16. Snell from outside. Kept alive. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Capella finds Snell. And then again, missing. Celtics leading by 16. Here's Smart. Thompson left side. The three from Tatum. Tatum with another miss. McMahon has gone 0-3 from behind the arc to start the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
Oh, great feed by Snell. Using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Tony Snell. Here's Bogdanovich. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I gotta tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Concentration here, the double clutch layup.
And the moves on the drive from Bogdanovich. I mean, making it tough for the defenders to stay on.
And it's Walker penetrating. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Smart. Thompson left side. Outside, Tatum. Back to Thompson. Outside, Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the inside.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
So for the Hawks, the Conroes checked in for Capella. Kevin Huerter comes in for John Collins. And it's Williams in for Trae Young.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and more than capable defending.
Here's O'Connell. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Boston. The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
The pass to O'Connell. Williams with the ball. Williams picks him up. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Boston leading by 14. Smart on the wing. Pass to Pritchard for the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Pritchard's got 5 points so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bogdanovich. Passes it to O'Connell. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Hawks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8, and he makes the first. He's checked in for the Hawks. And Williams drops them both. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And he makes that one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Here's Williams. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
What a scorer this guy is. Inside, outside, mid-range. Williams is capable of doing damage from anywhere.
He gets that one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
So as we conclude the first half so far. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Check. Things were going Boston's way from the beginning. Tenacious on both ends of the floor. They took command. And that's a wrap.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The Hawks trail by 17. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Bogdanovich. And he banks in the layup. Bogdanovich has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Atlanta. Walker the pass to Tatum. Williams trying to break free. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Walker.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Collins finds Bogdanovich. Young taking his time here. Offline with his 3. Celtics leading by 17. Outside Tatum. Here's the 3. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 11.
Showing his range. Smart spacing the floor.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. Comes up empty down low.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
And a wide open look for Walker. And again, Boston with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Young against Walker. Looking to end the run. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it.
It might take a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game. They've been very sharp to start to have a perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Reddish, he's checked in for the Hawks. Tony Snell comes in for Bogdanovich. Thompson, he's checked in for Boston. Fournier comes in for Smart. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Young passes to Collins. Young against Walker. To the middle, here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Here's Young. And they pick up 2. Young's got 6.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Young from outside, and Tatum pulls it down.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Brown with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Feeds it to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. 48. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Brett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. Outside Williams. With the teardrop, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Here's Okongwu. They retain possession. Molinari wide open. Atlanta again missing. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 16-6 run. The kick out to Brown. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got 7.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Molinari outside. Williams looking over the floor. Puts it up. The offensive rebound. Here's Okongwu. That one drops for him.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The feed to Thompson. It's Fournier on the wing. From deep, Williams. And again, Boston with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And Gallinari kicks to Williams.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. Right on the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
And Brown is a reliable threat for mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up in a nice-looking J.
Now Williams. 6 points for him. A 3. The shot missing. Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for the Boston Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feet. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Boston, they've got Jabari Parker. Ojale is out there with Williams. Then there's Edwards. And it's Neesmith in at the 2. Pass to Hunter. The trade. It's rebounded by Neesmith. The Celtics shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Williams passes to Edwards. Parker, right side, to the paint. The kick out to Williams. And stolen by Williams. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
What is selfishness from the young guard done? He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Edwards, that's good.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Williams passes to Gallinari. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Edwards, that's good.
I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Bucket is good. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Edwards, and it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Clock reset for the Hawks, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Ogilvy. Kicks to Edwards. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Here's Neesmith. Not going to go that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Gallinari. And they cash in right away with a quick shot. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Parker.
And hey, that wasn't easy, but Parker was just committed to scoring no matter what.
Outside Williams.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Parker.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Dunn, right side. Gallinari down low. He's guarded by Williams.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that shouldn't be easy.
Parker outside. He kicks to Edwards. The pass to Ogilvy. Taken away by Williams. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Gallinari running. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, his teammates are gonna like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Down against Edwards. Pass to Neesmith. Left side Williams. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
And it's done, penetrating. Count that one.
That's the muscle his teammates like to see done. Refusing to take no for an answer.
Edwards against Dunn. For 3, Williams. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. Off target from 3-point range. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Walker.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Wide open look here for Okongwu. Misses the 3. Beaujolais passes to Parker. The kick out to Williams. Back to Parker. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You can tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Gallinari. Reddish comes in for Leonard. And Tony Snell subbed in for Lou Williams. And a change for the Celtics. Robert Williams is checked in for Williams. Okongwu with it. He's against Parker. And that one, good.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris Dunn picks one up. Free throw good, Edwards. And he makes both free throws. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Passes it to Okongwu. Now, here's Reddish. Tight defense on him. From deep. Off the mark. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.